In this video, I'm going to review one of the most popular niche fragrances of 2025. This is Stefan Humbert Lucas's God of Fire. And in this video, I'm going to tell you if this is worth the hyped price or not. Because trust me, this is not cheap.
Here comes the money.
Here we go.
Let me discuss to you the presentation of this fragrance. It comes to you in a box that looks like this. It looks pretty premium. It has like this snake-like design on the front with this sapphire colored eyes. But when you open up this sleeve, this box is kind of plain and simple. It just says Stefan Humbert Lucas. And then when you open it, that's when you can see the fragrance. Now the bottle, I think that this is one of the nicest looking bottles I've seen. I don't know why, but the color combination just does it for me, okay? Blue and gold. And you also get the jeweled eyes. The cap in itself looks like a melting chocolate egg or something like that. This fragrance in itself was released in 2022 and the perfumer, Stefan Humbert Lucas, the owner of the brand. I can respect when an owner is also the perfumer because there's a lot of artistry there because they want the perfumes to smell like their vision. Before we dive into the scent profile, I want to discuss some of the cons to this fragrance. For me to get a good price on this fragrance, I had to buy it secondhand, and that price was $280 Canadian. If you want to get this retail, you're looking at like $327 Canadian, only for a 50 ml. The first thing I want to discuss with you, the presentation of the bottle. Like I said, I really do enjoy the look of the bottle, but its tacticality is not so pleasant. Probably one of the worst niche atomizers I've ever used in my life. I'm not kidding. It has drag to it. Like when you press it, it's kind of like stuttery. It's not a smooth movement. It really feels cheap. It snags. It's not a smooth movement. And when you're spending $300 on a 50 ml, you kind of expect a luxury feel. I genuinely have to say, it's the most garbage atomizer I've seen in a niche fragrance. I'm not kidding with you. Let's discuss the best part about this fragrance, okay? The scent profile. Now, the scent profile in itself is so good that the clone companies took it on themselves and made like 50 friggin' clones of this fragrance. It smells that good. But before I discuss what I get from this fragrance, let me discuss the listed notes. The top notes are mango, ginger, lemon, and red berries, middle notes of coumarin, jasmine, and cedar, base notes of musk, amber, oud. When you first spray this fragrance on, it's gonna confuse you a little bit because when I see the name God of Fire, I'm expecting this forwardly masculine, kind of aggressive fragrance, like a man that wants to sculpt with his hands, wants to build an empire, wants, like the God of Fire. This is straight down the line unisex. It's a fruity, sweet scent profile. When I smell this to me is a tropical daytime fragrance that in itself is not very masculine. I could picture men wearing this, I could picture women wearing this, I could picture young people or old people wearing this. It's a very versatile gender and age fragrance. The one thing that I was kind of skeptical going into this fragrance is that I saw the listed note of oud, but in my opinion, I have never really gotten the oud from this fragrance. But the thing that I get the most of is the mango. It's a very mango dominant fragrance. You do get a little bit of fresh spice from that ginger that kind of crisps it and makes it a little bit energizing, and a little bit of that citrus, red berry, and musk. That's pretty much the main characteristics of this fragrance. This is an expensive fragrance. If you're gonna buy this fragrance in itself and not one of the clones, you have to go into it with your expectations set. A lot of people hype this up as being the scent of the year, but in my opinion, this is the scent of the year to sample because this will not be for everyone. I can guarantee you that. I've tried it on some guys and they said it smells like a women's perfume. I've tried it with some women and they think that it smells too fruity and feminine, but in my opinion, I think anyone can get away with this. You just have to have confidence behind it. If you're a confident man that can get away with unisex scent profiles, people will absolutely love this on you. If you're not presenting yourself as confident, you're gonna get no compliments ever. When I wear this, I'm confident and I get compliments. The double C's, baby. The thing that sets this into the category that I want to give it a little bit of criticism is in the performance. The performance to me is nothing spectacular. It's pretty much 4 to 6 hour range. This is basically a 1 foot projector for the first 2 hours, and then it kind of sits as a skin scent until it dies off your skin around 6 hours. The musk kind of shines a little bit more in the beginning and it kind of dries down to being a little bit more tame, but I must say the ingredients and the perfumery to this fragrance were done amazingly. It does smell incredible, but the problem is when you're spending $300 plus Canadian on a fragrance, you're gonna expect it to at least perform a little bit. That's the very big downside. Besides the sprayer of this fragrance, besides the price point, the other downside is being the performance. And I don't need a beast mode fragrance. I just want something that kind of gives a little bit of push. And this doesn't do that. It's pretty much a skin scent type of a fragrance, but like projection wise, you're getting nothing special. People are gonna have to rub their neck against you or give you a hickey to smell this fragrance. And actually, when they smell this on you, they probably will want to, but you gotta work on yourself first to get that kind of respect out of a fragrance. So with all that being said, there are some cons to this, there are some pros to this. The pros being the scent profile. If you are in a need for a tropical scent profile with very high quality scent, this is that. If you're a person that does not care about the performance of a fragrance and just wants to smell good and doesn't care about the price point, this will do great for that. But for the average consumer, I gotta say, you should expect a premium presentation. Now, because of this, I think this is one of the only fragrances I've seen that is currently getting less hype than the clones. The clones of this fragrance I see getting way more online hype, and unfortunately, I gotta say, it's rightfully due. Overall, I'm gonna give God of Fire by Stefan Humbert Lucas an 8.5 out of 10. I think there are things that need to be addressed here that would make it a better fragrance overall if they were fixed. For example, if he was to fix the atomizers, if he was to bring down the price point, I think that this could bring him and his brand and his fragrances up into the top tier. Now, let me know in the comments below what you think of Stefan Humbert Lucas's God of Fire. If I'm wrong here, let me know, because I'm completely willing and able to accept if I'm wrong, but I don't think I am in this case. People are cheering, and it's not for how good I smell, it's because it's Father's Day and they respect their fathers. Probably not because they're on a yacht with some random guy. I said that and I put that online. Yeah, this is a yacht club right here. So anyways, thank you so much for watching. If you want to see my favorite fragrances for summer, I highly suggest you check out this video right here, and I'm gonna enjoy the rest of the sun because it's such a beautiful day. I love you all, and I'll see you over there. Thanks for watching.